say can be used against you, and I'm just kidding.
What that mean?
What that mean?
Yeah.
We're here today, finally.
Finally, at the round table.
Making some important big steps.
Never leave on the business.
It's almost 600K followers.
Shut up. Oh, wait,
I mean, you good, we're still talking, all this is,
It's conversation.
yeah, it's just literally just the dialogue, What are y'all watching?
Oh, no, this is a video of LeBron James. It's just nonsense. I don't even know what's going on.
Jump up, jump up first.
Yeah. Shouldn't be this fun.
They don't even know what they do
See you
it.
later, Mike. See me on rank tonight. I'm hitting Diamond 1 on rank tonight.
Moore Street Tot Lot? Is your thing called Tot Lot? It's got a location on it. It says Tot Lot.
That little area outside.
You gotta watch it. Subscribe
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
I was just telling Jay, you know that fucking Colonial
that
Heights?
part,
Yeah. Some girl just like showed up, but she just
supposed to
turned
drink
up
that?
behind a CVS dead.
What?
Some girl, a 16-year-old girl was killed in Colonial Heights. They just found her body like Thursday or something like that.
In Richmond?
In Colonial Heights, that's like probably like 20 minutes from here.
Do you think it was them people looking for bodies for the fucking rituals and shit?
I don't fucking know, but I was thinking about it. You know, there's a rehabilitation center out there for high schoolers that just opened up in Chesterfield
What is rehab for?
for drug addictions. I mean, you know how Manchester was, bro.
And it's been pretty bad, It's really bad, the drugs in the nation, to the point that it is.
China.
It
is China.
And it's
Chinese.
the sad part about it is it's being allowed.
That's for real.
Well, I mean, there's
A lot
not.
of people like the cartels and everything too, because China's literally giving the drugs to the cartels to push to
That's
America.
true.
That's where all the
Nah, I just read a fucking article that say the cartels are banning fentanyl in Mexico now.
Yeah, because they want it to go to America, so that because they're making money off it. That's where all their like money's coming from.
That's true. And he just talked about earlier. Some dude up here in North Chesterfield got busted for 3 kilos of fucking fentanyl.
Right. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that.
I can't even imagine how much that runs.
Yeah, in Chesterfield, bro.
That's
3
nasty.
kilos.
That's some nasty work, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you gonna do
That's
with
enough to
it?
kill
Yeah.
like Richmond's entire population.
Literally.
No, and at that point, you're funded by some big person who wants you to do it for some. They're pushing out a malicious agenda.
Yeah, for
Or
real.
low key, there's some fucking
Working with
dealers
the
out.
Joker.
No facts, though.
I'm about to say something, but this is not me being
George
affiliated
Soros
with these kind of
fucking-
people. I mean, sometimes dealers just be like,
Klaus Schwab. Who? Klaus Schwab.
who is that?
The head of the World Economic Forum, bro.
Oh yeah, Klaus, bro.
Klaus,
He's
a
German.
real life fucking
He's
evil
fucking
villain, bro.
Bro, he's
He
the one
has
at the
an
head of the
evil
fucking
villain
new
name.
world order.
Never
Klaus,
heard of
bro.
it.
He's the head of the new world
Klaus
order.
Schwab.
Look him up. New World Order. Klaus Schwab. Whatever.
Yeah,
his last name
bro.
is.
Fucking real life evil villain, man.
Klaus Schwab is the new Adolf Hitler.
I mean, he's worse.
Bro, that shit like
Why you got them on the fucking?
it's like
You got them on blast.
Yo, not me.
Put it like
Yeah, he looked like an evil villain, bro.
he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What is his description?
Yes, bro. Look at him.
it's the
World
Abdou's the
Economic
guy that pulled everything up.
World Economic.
yeah. Abdou, put that up on the fucking.
Yeah.
We gotta get a projector. We got, how like Joe Rogan's got his like screen right there on the side. That'd be
Got
crazy.
to. I mean, when we go back another day, we could throw up some visuals.
That's true.
In a particular, Schwab calls for a leader and citizens to together shape a future that works for all by putting people first, empowering them, and consistently reminding ourselves that all of these new technologies are first and foremost tools made by people for people.
And that goes into like the
Social
line.
credit. He's trying to do social credit. He's trying to get rid of monetary money, make it digital currency.
And
digital
that's what
currency is like based off. You ever seen the anime? What's the anime? You know that you guys watch anime, right?
Yeah,
You know the one that's like where the guns can read people's mental state and they can determine if they're
Oh shit!
Yeah, you know.
I'm trying to remember what. I only watched like one episode. I couldn't get into it, but I know what you're talking about. It's like
Gun
detectives.
deal online.
No,
It's like
it's some different
they're
shit.
like
It's like some cyberpunk shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's tough. I look. You want to start watching this shit.
I don't know the name. When I get the name of it, I'll say it.
Yeah,
again.
it'll come to me. It's
But
like
basically, he wants to do like a social credit system where
There's
we
been
engage in economics by like how good we are in like our social circles. You'll get like a +1. You'll have like you can use this +1 and get you in this type of stuff, access to this.
I saw a
Yeah.
Black Mirror episode.
That's
about that.
exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, the Black Mirror episode.
I
like
haven't,
this
I haven't seen Black Mirror. Explain it.
It's looking at credit score, bro.
Yeah. It's like basically ratings.
Yeah.
It was
People
the
hate
scariest episode in Black Mirror, bro. It was like there was this white bitch, and she made her brother was living with her, and he was like a C level social credit score, and she was like an A, and she wanted to get an A+ so she could like go into some fancy living establishment, like gated community type shit, and so. But then something happened. She wanted to go to her A+ rated friend's wedding. And so she had to be the best maid of honor or whatever and provide a speech for her A+ rated friend's wedding. And she had a whole lot of pressure. She wanted to do a good job. And then she tried too hard trying to impress everybody. So she tanked her fucking score at the end of the fucking shit to an F. And she went to social credit score jail. With all the red.
So what the fuck happened to social credit? Is it like fucking Arcane? That's just thrown in the.
No, it's a bunch of people. It's a bunch of
like
people.
actual prison, bro.
It's a bunch of people cursing up a storm in prison
Yeah, bro. I was like,
and going crazy in prison.
How do you get out of that?
You don't.
Like, you just
Yeah, you know, that's the point. You know, it's classes.
Unless you fucking suck off the guard.
That's really what it is, man. Klaus Schwab was real life fucking James Bond villain, man.
Bro.
Dude, you gotta be careful.
That's
of
what
that
that
shit.
is. That is control, bro.
Yeah, I was watching the video and they're talking about how the dollar's going down, but like
Bitcoin going up.
gold is also going up too, right?
I was telling them that, yeah.
Like gold went up like 400%.
There's, like,
Nigga, some shit in like the last 20
Bitcoin
years.
is at 74K right now.
Yeah, gold's like the.
Because, like, think about it. That's like
money is
when
back
people have been telling us from like 20 years
It-
past,
it-
like,
it-
talking
it-
about
it-
new jewels, bro.
Yeah, it used to be backed off of gold, but
Yeah.
it's not backed off of
It's
gold.
on oil right
We
now.
depend
That's
on
about to be
Saudi
depleted
Arabia's
too
oil.
because our
Yeah, that's
fucking
why the
ties
United
with
States
the
are going
Middle
after
East is about
oil.
to tank.
Crazy.
Yeah, they don't use gold anymore.
Interesting.
That's why we need more oil to increase the value of the dollar.
That's like when you see like those like shows like Pawn Stars and all that, and people selling their gold, they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
They need to keep that because that's like the last thing you're gonna be able to like
actually,
stand on.
yeah.
Because when
the
gold
dollar used to be,
or when oil,
but
was
after the United States became a corporation, then it became based off of military and oil and like guns and.
Shit, I for real, I don't
Shit
even
like that.
understand why gold is the standard right now because, like, fuck you gonna do with gold, man? It's just pretty to look at. The real values in cobalt. You can use that shit.
industrial shit, yeah. But the thing is, gold isn't as like available as cobalt.
Any industry
Scarcity.
that has to do
Exactly.
with electricity.
That's what the economy is based on, scarcity. So you got
very conductive though. Yeah.
that
It
too, exactly.
Can you build a city out of gold and electronics out of gold?
Think
No,
about it.
I mean, you
Think about
could,
it.
but
You know the
gold is
Lime
very
Project
soft.
right now that's in the
Yeah.
fucking desert?
El
I mean,
Dorado.
Gold
used in
can dent.
electronics.
Yeah, that's why
They
they
used
use
to
it
be.
in motherboards.
Once
It's
upon a
essential.
time, they said Aztec, all of it was painted in gold.
And,
Yeah,
and
no,
South
like-
America's all
graphics
kinds of-
like
cards.
precious
And no,
metal
no,
is not
gold
something
is
that's, like, new.
an essential part of
I
making.
mean, that was used in
CPUs.
all kind of infrastructure.
I'm pretty sure they use gold
And-
for some displays too.
Shit,
Yeah.
the fucking the
Yeah, I
Line
think
Project
it's
right
like
now
some
in the Middle
crazy
East.
Chinese TV.
You know what I'm talking about?
Flexible displays.
It's
Yeah.
a whole new civilization right
They
now that
need,
they're building. It's
gold
a
for the
fucking
fucking,
line. It's a line, and it's
James
like
Webb
maybe like
telescope too,
I don't know,
bro.
a mile wide.
Their entire
And
they
several,
have,
like,
these
hundred- or not several hundred,
ginormous
but
like
several,
arms
like,
or whatever to help
tens of miles
telescope.
long, whatever.
And it's literally just all.
And they're
gold.
gonna take away
Yeah.
transportation. There's gonna be like I don't know, like a tram coming in, coming out.
She did not.
Nah, that's too controlled.
Mom asked the same.
That is control, but that's what like the world is going to.
Yeah, the line is crazy though.
Crazy.
The line, and they're already starting that shit, man.
That'd be a
They're
crazy
already
neighborhood to
Yeah.
live in. I can't do that. No way.
It's supposed to be
That's too
done by like
controlled.
2040 or 2050 or some shit. But that is being
If
backed
it
by
meant
clout.
if it meant saving the
Actually,
world,
know
I
that.
would do it.
Yeah.
Would
My
that-
bio,
would
man.
that-
Nope. If someone,
I didn't
no.
find
First
that.
of all,
I'm gonna
shut up,
find-
like boss. If they gotta put your ass in the line and convince you that being in the line is saving the world, then we're being lost, and that's some evil shit going on.
Well, think about it.
They're
And
trying
like,
to
But
It's
you know,
just
look,
the wrong
look,
way.
look. If they built the line right, and then they tore down every other city around
What
it,
would be the justification? Yep, we're just gonna divert this whole Nile River to a whole direction, and we'll just transfer the Nile River over here instead.
no.
And we'll make it a line and say, yep, well, after we divert all this energy for ourselves, and you guys live on this small little island.
No,
And we'll just do it.
It's not exactly like that. The way they're doing it, they're trying to do it actually in a more like eco-friendly way. So like because it's a line, it takes up less surface area. They're trying to mitigate the environmental effects of a civilization being created, a new one being created, and plus it's in the desert. What are you really gonna affect in the desert?
what do y'all think about the line?
I want to know how they would sustain themselves.
Oh, the Saudi
That's
Arabian
the
thing?
question. That's my question.
You know,
So
they wanna
the
really-
thing is, you're gonna have to have a lot more different, like a lot of
Yeah.
different types of transports that have to come in and bring
If they really
supplies.
want to, fix the Sahara, start bringing vegetation into it.
Well, then they would have to.
They don't want to even fix the Sahara.
NASA's gonna have to fucking
The
change the
Sahara's
weather
fine
patterns.
as it
It
is.
is,
There's
yeah.
there's desert.
That's why I
Desert's there
said
for a
fix,
reason.
Yeah.
Desert's there for a reason. But what I'm saying is, what if there was a line in North America that consolidated every city and returned North America
Use
to
my
green,
phone number though, right?
but there was only one line?
Nah, nigga, I'd be too afraid. So
Yeah,
yeah, line
yeah.
that whole shit up and blow
Yeah.
that motherfucker up.
Yeah, they
Good
could.
work, thank
no.
you. I'll
I
keep
wouldn't-
checking. I'll
that-
let you know. Yep.
I feel like that'd be too easy of a trap.
Yeah, the rest of the world would have to convert to that to create ease of mind to the rest of the nations.
There's no way you can convince me to live in a line. Did you literally just say, yep, let me line you up?
Your number is 7.
What if what if it was open? Like you could leave and you could settle your own like green land somewhere else.
Well, that's the problem.
But I have to live on this line,
No, you don't have to live on the line. You can go settle your green land somewhere else. Like
but I sleep there.
what? No, you don't have to sleep there.
On the line.
No,
so
you don't-
What's the line for?
You, for people who want to live there. For people who want to live there and live in
So
society.
think about it, like,
No.
wouldn't they turn the rest of the land into government property?
Yeah,
No, no.
it'd be like, you know how
But
much
it would
area?
be-
It'd be like, yep, you just get this small little box square.
So then, like, what
around.
would be the point of the line? If you want to consolidate civilization, you would have to turn the rest of the land into
To-
government property.
Because-
private property? Yeah,
yeah.
government or
What is
private
this
property.
line thing? I'm like,
Okay,
Alright,
so-
so Saudi Arabia is building this ginormous, like, mega complex, like, city thing, and it's just a ginormous wall, bro. And it's supposed to be
Made of mirrors.
self-sufficient. It's low-key kind of like dystopian, kind of scary shit because
Yeah.
people are saying, like, you're not gonna be able to leave. Like, it's literally a line in the middle of the fucking desert.
Now, my proposal is
They
if
learned
it's
that shit from
not in the desert and it's in North America, right? And they build a line all through North America and like they tear down all the cities. Every city gone. Back to green, right?
It's crazy.
What if they just build a line all through North America, but they let people leave, and you could choose to settle in the newfound greenery somewhere else? Would that be cool?
I don't think North America gonna go for that.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, what if it did happen?
And
We're not going for it. No,
because then, like,
we're not
We
going
can talk about what's gonna happen, but like,
Yeah,
'Cause then
just-
I
we
look
gotta
at
realize
it.
North America and just the U.S. in general is kind of settled off of this idea of like, I don't know, progressivism and like going for the future and like all this stuff. Like people don't want to revert to like old ways. That's why.
Fuck that. We're reverting.
Nah.
We're reverting, man. I've always been a passionate advocate for reverting or population
The
control.
only thing
No, for
constant
real.
is change.
Kill all the old people that are over 50 Get them out of there.
Over 50 is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Over 50 is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Over 50.
I say
get them out of here.
It's not even the
land.
age.
There's enough land. There's
Yeah,
enough
you don't need.
resources.
That's what I'm saying.
There's everything that we need for everyone. It's just everyone's trying to control everything. That's what
It's
the
a
issue
class
is.
problem.
You think the population is growing at a healthy rate?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Nothing wrong with it.
Big enough to
Well,
supply everything.
Earth can hold like
you got
trillions
points. You got
of
points.
dollars.
Look,
Like think of
Everything. If it really didn't lead us, it would start taking.
People would all too
You'll be dying daily.
close-minded.
You'll be
on
like,
these
yep.
things. Like,
if we didn't
it's
have
for
what
all
we
of us.
needed,
Everyone encompasses the earth. It's not one person. Like
There's
Africa's
a
not just
population
black.
there's a
problem
good
in
decent of
certain
the
areas.
population that is
But
hurting.
they have to do with
Everyone
like cities.
I mean, there's like
That's
almost.
what the
So you
job-
think the
A
problem
third
is
of the
every-
population
I
in the
think
US
so.
that's out
I
of
think
Solution
the
is-
people are too.
No,
and
because
homeless.
people. The reason there's population problems in some areas is because they
Yeah.
have to like.
But the thing is, like,
be in
we
those
can
areas
easily
'cause that's where the
revert that
jobs
if
are.
we were to.
They condense
The problem is
and then they have
is
children. Their children are
having so many channels
captured in that
to
space because they're
pull-
in poverty and everything.
push
You can't
money.
leave.
I feel like everyone should
Dude,
open
like, the
their
only way to
borders.
push and
It's not
pull
a
money
problem
is through
about, like,
businesses.
The earth can't hold any more people.
Because there's,
It's
I
about
don't
cities
fucking
not
know, there's
being
got to
able
be
to
Then everyone should
millions of
open
businesses
their
in the
borders,
US.
no passport. Everyone
so
should be
much
free
equity.
to roam wherever they please.
I mean, yeah.
But everybody wants that equity for themselves.
And even
Gotta
where the
be
cities
ideal,
where it's
but-
having a population
So there's
problem,
no way to pull
there's
that
things
money
that
to
they can do
actually
fix it. It's just
individualize
like,
it
they're
for
all in one
people.
area because they're forced to one
Yeah.
area.
Who are
It's a
out of
population problem in certain
the loop.
areas.
Yeah.
That's why every area should just fix
the system's
fix
bad,
everything.
man.
Like,
But
don't
they don't.
just make
There's
it.
an
be based off
economy.
money in the first
like, bro,
place. It should
all
be
of
based
like
off basic
Seattle's
necessary
economy right now
rights
is literally off of drugs, and
food,
everything.
water, and shelter.
The U.S. makes a stupid amount of money off just getting like paid to
Yeah.
get rid of your drugs, bro. That's
Bro, it's
what's
from
keeping
the
the economy
Rothschilds,
up.
man. Do y'all hear about the history of the Federal Reserve and how the Federal Reserve was created
Yep, that shit's crazy.
on Jekyll Island?
That Jekyll Island shit is
So
crazy.
Jekyll Island is an island off of Georgia. This island used to be ran by 8-foot plus tall Native Americans.
I was talking to y'all about this.
So on this island, you know, when these Native Americans that lived on this island, they're called the Timawakan Native Americans. It's spelled Timacun, something like that. They're on Jekyll Island. Jekyll is Jekyll.
But they went there long after the people left.
So the first people that went over there is the French explorers, and the French explorers made a painting of what it was visiting Native Americans. These Native Americans had this altar, and this altar, they had a baby on it, and they were doing a dance around the baby. And after they do this dance around the baby, they would sacrifice and kill this baby, and they would do like some cannibalistic shit afterwards, right?
So they already knew that this island had power, and this island had a crazy,
Evil.
weird spiritual shit going on.
Some evil shit.
So they picked that island specifically for the nation's fall. The nation, after the Articles of Confederation, was in a fucked up place. They didn't have enough money to make the government work. So they asked 8 or 10 or 16 of the top corporation bankers, influential
Not even
people.
asked. They secretly made a meeting.
Yeah, they made them
They
do it.
secretly made a meeting, and they scheduled this meeting on Jekyll Island. There's a golf resort up there, and they had this house. And this house, they have one room. And the one room is where the altar is. And in this room, they would go and they would fucking have this meeting about making the Federal Reserve System.
They could not leave that room until the
And if you
Problem was
if you look up
solved in
the Federal
America.
Reserve System of the United States, it'll say that it was made on Jekyll Island.
Crazy.
And
Yeah.
before they could leave to go to Jekyll Island, they had to go to a train station and under a fake name, so no one knew who they were.
Yeah, because there's a whole bunch of billionaires from like New York and stuff around the world. Like if they were all going to this one island off of Georgia, everyone would be like, a bunch of billionaires are going up, linking up. So they had to do it low key.
They had changed their names and shit like that, everything.
Damn.
And they just met there, and the head of the meeting was like either Rothschild or one of the big Carnegie, Vanderbilt people.
It was like 13. It was like 13. It was a big bunch of corporation people pulling money
And
together.
they
Yeah,
couldn't.
Rockefeller, Carnegie.
People who are not even United States people.
They couldn't leave that
international.
room until one person proposed this idea that all collectively had to bail out the government and put their money into the government, and they agreed to it. But they had to agree to it.
And this is when they purchased the United States.
It's-
So they drafted this
and
plan.
everyone in it. They purchased everyone
in
in it.
1911, right? They drafted this plan. There's J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan's a big guy.
Yeah.
And J.P. Morgan's a big guy. So 1911 they drafted this plan, right? And so in 1912 they had the Titanic. The Titanic was on there, and J.P. Morgan was supposed to be on there. But a lot of people on the Titanic was also people who, like other billionaires and millionaires, who didn't want to pull their money to the Federal Reserve System, and who weren't part of the, you know, who wanted to make the Federal Reserve System. There are other billionaires who want to keep their money and not pull it to them.
Yeah.
Right. So then, ironically, so J.P. Morgan, the day of the Titanic, he pulls out going to Titanic. He doesn't get on the Titanic boat. Titanic sinks.
Crazy.
And then 1913, the year after the Titanic, so 1911 is when they had this plan. 1912, the Titanic. 1913, Federal Reserve System is adopted by the United States government.
Crazy. No, yeah, money has evil origins. I say money. It's all part of control, bro. It's literally.
Money's the root of all evil.
And that's where they controlled us.
And this is where I think
That
the
day
crazy
is where
part
they
is,
controlled us.
bringing us up to date. You know, as young men, we gotta be educated about the politics of the United States specifically. So in the 1940s, right? You know, that's when they started going to Antarctica and shit. You know, with the German people and shit, and they go to Antarctica. And this is when they start pushing out UFO shit, because I believe they found some shit that has to do with like that's so grand outside of all the shit that's going on. That money's going to be obsolete, and they're not going to have no control over the knowledge that everyone's going to possess. It's some universal knowledge that everyone's collectively going to agree on. Why are we even using money to begin with? And that's what the narrative they trying to take control over right now, with the UFO stuff being pushed out, you know, after Corona. Shit's being weird right now, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of weird shit going on with the government.
I definitely think you're onto
Especially
something.
Joe Biden.
I think you're onto something how, like,
None of the young people trust Joe Biden.
the world government and the media is catching on to how smart that the common folk is getting.
Yeah.
The fact that the common folk voted for Trump that 1 year proved that the common folk, like, know some shit about some shit. Because, you know, you gotta agree that
Nobody thought Trump was going to do what he did.
and it was the first time that the government
to
polls
Rose about
could not predict what a human could do.
Yeah, I was talking to Rose about it. Like, nobody expected this nigga. Like,
So-
like not the poor white people, the poor black people, the rich white people, the rich black people, the fucking the Illuminati didn't know what the fuck. Nobody knew what this nigga was doing. He's fucking shaking everybody up.
Exactly.
Like,
I think
no one knows his next step.
Behind the scenes,
crazy. That's why
the
everything's
world
crazy.
government,
Yeah.
the fact that they could not predict what was going on in the most influential country in the world sparked something that they needed to hurry up and control more
Yeah, it
and
did.
control more aggressively and
Yeah.
harder.
Yeah.
That's what woke something up.
There's a lot more controls.
Jeffrey Epstein
internal
got
controls
arrested
came out after
during
that.
his presidency. I forgot that they tried to fucking kill him in Las Vegas, bro.
Who? Trump?
Trump, yeah. Remember? They tried to assassinate him in Las Vegas.
Who? What?
Don't we all remember that?
No.
Wait, the shooter?
The Las Vegas shooting, you remember?
Was he there?
Yes, they tried to kill Donald Trump. That's what it was. Donald Trump was in
it
Vegas.
was the country show, I thought.
Bro, Donald Trump was. They tried to kill Donald Trump the same day, bro.
Damn.
How'd you not hear about this? What the
When was this?
Probably because of the Vegas shooter headlines.
No, the Vegas shooter was organized. They had military gear, bro.
Yeah, well, I know that. I know
Bro,
that. But I thought he was just shooting into a random crowd.
So you know JFK, bro? I didn't know it was a fucking driver who fucking blew his shit out, man. The driver turned around and pieced. That's why the film's edited.
Oh, you know what? I did hear about that. That's real?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And the driver pieced him out.
Yeah, they had everyone was in on it. Like
Yeah.
they had definitely like what's his name in the window and all that stuff. Like other people on the side.
The
It was like-
witnesses
they
who
had,
talked
like,
about it all died.
I mean that shot can't be. I mean that shot is a crazy shot. That can't be made.
Dude,
A
I just
20-year-old
you know it's
British
also really that's why I say like people who also
Trying to
think that
grab a
Donald
cop.
Trump is a savior shouldn't look at Donald Trump as a savior either. You know, because I was looking at JFK and Marilyn Monroe. So some people think that Marilyn Monroe was killed by the Kennedys and the Chicago Mafia because Marilyn Monroe, she knew a lot of shit. Remember the last public appearance, she was at John F. Kennedy's birthday, singing him happy birthday.
Yeah, I know.
And the Kennedys told her not to show up, and she showed up uninvited in a see-through dress that who Kim Kardashian eventually wore.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear about that?
I heard about that.
Yeah. So that's why I say like you got watch out. Even the Kennedys. So He's just somebody who was still part of the program, but I guess he's had some shit. I don't know what he was trying to do. You know, you gotta watch the presidents because they all part of that. They're still part of that. That's really what it is. It's these two big ass rich. We're seeing it. These two big ass rich families who are rich as fuck, but they don't like each other. And you know, they're still, even though they're doing shit that benefits us to a certain degree, they're still in a whole another world of their own.
Exactly. They're just fighting their own like little.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it is.
Just calling the crossfire. Like literally, everyone is. Everyone suffers. Everyone benefits from whatever they do.
Well, it is true that once a powerful group gets a hold of you, that the shadow government, the Illuminati, some shit, they have blackmail against you, and they have to be able to kill you at any time for you to know what you know. So, like, that also comes into play. If a president or someone in power acts out of line through their line, then they have to kill him.
Okay, this is cool because this is what makes Donald Trump's presidency so interesting, bro. So I don't support him either way, but the military, right? So with Jeffrey Epstein and the Ghislaine Maxwell, you know, the fucking nuclear weapons being. If I know this, right? So what do you think the top military? What do you think the plan would be if you're a top military head, knowing this?
And that's what Trump's whole campaign
You know what I'm
was.
saying?
It's
like,
appealing
if you're a
to the
top
military.
person. What would you do, knowing all that? What do you do?
You gotta stay quiet.
The commander in
But what
chief.
if they really don't want to and they're trying to, you know,
Then they will be
save the
quieted.
kids, save the people?
The American, the
There's
commander.
no
What
saving.
would you seriously? What would you do? You know what
There's
I'm
no
saying?
saving. Here's the thing.
Yeah, you have no choice. You know, that's why I think it's a good versus evil kind of play right now.
No, that's what it is. Honestly, it all ties back to who's with God and who's not with God.
That's real.
Like,
yeah.
like literally, if you split everything and just look at everything, it just literally ties back to who is with God and his allegiances and trying to do righteousness, and who is not, and who is just like on the wrong path of like just
You can
literally
see it. It's a whole negative pathway.
depravity and literally just doing whatever they want, just trying to like make money through like some evil whatever
Influence,
it is, ways.
possessed,
Exactly.
negatively possessed, bro. Is what it
Literally.
is.
That's all
Fucking
what
walk
it
around.
ties
There's a
back
whole
to.
bunch of lifeless zombies, bro. Is what it is.
Yeah.
And they don't think for themselves, and they just follow Hollywood. They follow the TV.
Exactly.
And they, you know, they're not even working out. They're not
But it's just-
exercising.
What do you like? Like, if you have everything in the world, like money and everything you want, like, what could you possibly be like trying to get after that point? That's what I always think about. It's just
You're
like,
Bill Gates, and you're fucking making vaccines to see how they fucking work and fucking making
Yeah, but like, why would you even want to?
You're out
I
there
feel
in
like there's
Antarctica
people at
and
like
shit,
the
bro. That's what I think they're
at the
doing.
top that've got like crazier like ideas in that. Like they
They're
don't
trying
want,
to
they don't
gain
care about
immortality.
vaccines. Yeah, like
and
just like
infinite
that, like,
knowledge.
'Cause
Look at Elon Musk.
Yeah.
He's got fucking money. He's trying to put chips in people's brains, bro.
And that's not, and Musk is low key tweaking out because like he was helping Ukraine at first, and now he's helping Russia. It's like not making. He's like just playing both sides, like doing certain favors for other people. Like it's
And his
weird.
money comes from the emeralds of South Africa, right?
Yeah, 'cause that's what his dad was doing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So look, man, they're those rich people are trying to get immortality, infinite knowledge, something that we don't know because there's
There's some shit they're trying to figure out.
There's some knowledge that was in the olden world that one of those rich people has commandeered.
Bro, they
Yeah.
probably know somebody, and they're like, "Yep, take them to the British Museum," and they go. They fucking go there. And
But
they go
all
under
those
the-
rich people, in the circle probably
That's when they figure
know.
out the shit. They're like, yeah. And they fucking look at the. Bro, this is probably some real shit though. Look at the walls. They're standing there in fucking their top hats and shit, like some Mad Hatters and some fucking Jokers and shit. They're trying to figure and piece that shit together. That's probably what they're doing. We can only imagine, right? Why they're fucking flying to Antarctica.
Well, I mean, all those rich people in the circle know which one has the knowledge.
Fucking take them to the British.
I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, I feel like it ties back into that conversation with who's with God and
Who's not, yeah.
yeah. Because
One of them has godly knowledge.
No, I mean nobody has godly knowledge. We all are creations of God.
A wise man knows.
Well,
he knows
don't we
nothing.
have that
Exactly.
knowledge
But then-
through several ancient texts like the Bible,
I mean,
the
yeah.
Torah, the Quran,
Yeah, and that's all
the
we
Buddha's
know.
teachings?
That's all we should know, and all we do know.
Because back in those days, like you were
From
saying,
God.
talking about like living forever,
That's what I'm
immortality.
saying.
I mean, those characters.
Do you
lived
think
for
there's
hundreds of
talismans
years.
left here?
But no, that's what I'm saying. If all that knowledge from those books is all we know about God and all whatever, then all this other knowledge of whatever people are getting, all this infinite knowledge, is fabricated and coming from other than God. Who else is other than
yeah,
God?
like it's like it's people trying to manifest it, but they're not actually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where it gets into the Tower of Babylon, trying to build up to
Exactly.
the sky, but you can't do that. It's gonna knock you back down.
Yeah, literally.
Do you think there's talismans left on Earth? Like, was there ancient sacred talismans?
Like knowledge.
Like not even like a book of knowledge. Just say it was something infused with spiritual energy, like a talisman. Is there stuff like that?
Like artifacts?
I think there could
Ancient
be
relics?
artifacts,
Like a
but
book
but most of African knowledge is orally passed down.
I know. It will. Let's think of like how in Christianity there's like the blood of Christ or something like that. Is there like any weird
Fucking King Tut's fucking
Heavenly
fucking
knowledge
That's the
that
only-
has made it
King Tut's
onto
meteor knife, bro. Tell me
this
we need that shit,
dimensional
bro.
plane?
King Tut's meteor knife.
Yeah, the Quran.
Well, apparently they just found Jesus Christ's grave.
Is there like an
Like a
original
couple
one?
years
Do you
ago.
think some rich person that shouldn't possess it has come in possession of the original one?
The original, there was. I mean,
There
the
could
Quran
be,
is
yeah,
the
for sure,
original,
for
but
sure. If you get into
the
like that,
rich
yeah, for
people,
sure.
I feel like they're working with the devil and all those like, voodoo, magical things. That's why they're getting all this other knowledge.
Is there
In-
mention of that in the Quran?
Yeah, and like, well, I'm kind of deriving from this like Islamic Quranic belief, but like, we only get our knowledge from God and from whatever He bestows upon us. And people trying to seek other knowledge from that, there's aspects of the unseen that we're not supposed to see, we're not supposed to know, that only God knows. And people, it's said in the Quran, there's people who are doing magic and people who are like working with the devil and working with jinn. We believe in jinn. There's like these spiritual creatures that we can't see that are about
Misleading
us.
people.
Not just misleading. They're like literally like us. They have free will. They do whatever. Some are spiritual. Some are very religious. Some are doing whatever they want and just like killing people and like doing this and misleading people. And so it's like a whole nother world. And so maybe those rich people are veering into that world and using that knowledge of the unseen and things of that nature, and using that against people or with people or for themselves or for the benefit or for this benefit of humanity or whatever.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it ties back, and I don't know, it all really does loop back in from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, if you're with God or not.
Exactly. And like if you're with God, you're just peaceful, you're doing whatever you need to do, that you got your time here and then
Living well in
Harmony.
nature,
Yeah.
giving thanks, giving gratitude, being humble.
literally, But then there's that greed that other people are searching for, and greed only comes from devil and evil.
Do you think that's what brings the duality of life into hand? The good and the evil?
Well, I think that there's a basic duality, but I think they take the dualities to the extreme. In the
Right.
sense of,
There's big sides, there's different sides
right.
of the
If
pendulum.
they can do this much evil, they try to do as much good to try to balance out whatever it is.
Come back to homeostasis.
Right.
As some sense of harmony in the world.
I always look at Bill Gates as an example. You know what I mean? He thinks that he could do like it's bad in Africa because maybe he thinks he did good with Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? Because all this knowledge we know, they 100% know, and they're actually going out applying and calling that motherfucker up and say, "Yep, go down to Amazon, dig up fucking 300 square feet of fucking," you know what I'm saying? They're doing that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
well,
saying?
on the
But
level.
we just don't have the access to that type of power. We have the knowledge, but they have the knowledge and the power.
But the wrong type of power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And using it for the using it in bad ways.
Yeah.
Literally working.
Intelligence is a gift to mankind.
Mm-hmm.
That was a quote from Dr. Octavius from Spider-Man. Intelligence is a gift to mankind,
Not for real.
and you use it for the benefit of mankind.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been anything but in the last few years what we've seen. Whole fucking world shut down for a year and a half.
Yep.
But no. As the military, what would you do when you know all this? what do you do?
And the greatest military might in the world,
I feel like you just gotta keep it real with your citizens.
and then you get killed, and you gotta have
But
balance,
like,
because
at
that's
some
restoring
point,
balance.
if you keep it 100 with your citizens, then I feel like gives you like a stronger like bond and almost like trust, I guess, with your government. And if you know all their intentions and everything that they're working for and stuff, I feel like in itself it would like create a sense of security.
If they kept it real with their citizens from jump, it would not be a problem. But if they kept it real with their citizens starting now,
it'd be bad.
most of their citizens would not believe them, and they would lose
But
control.
there'd also be like problems with like spies and stuff like that. But then I don't know. I feel like people wouldn't want to like really leave their country if they like had 100% faith and like knew everything that was going on and stuff like that.
I mean,
You
that's
think-
the thing. People have their own ideas, and people want to go their own way. So if a country's going one way, you know, that's why they don't tell people, or they're not upfront, because they have their own agenda. It's not going to go with what everyone else wants to go with. You know?
Exactly,
Yeah.
because everyone's got split beliefs and ideas right now.
Exactly.
Country divided for real.
Exactly. Conquer and divide. Conquer and control.
I was watching a
Divide and
video
conquer.
it was either this week or last week, and he was talking about like, you know, the greater powers that be internationally. And he was talking about the United States, and they was talking about they took advantage of the United States because he was saying that they knew that the United States is not really united because of the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
That shows that no, they're not really united.
You think we're on the verge of another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely are.
You know, there's a whole joke of a movie that may or may not come out that's talking about the Civil War that's going to happen in the U.S.
It's already coming out.
Exactly. Yeah, it is coming out.
It's an A24 movie too.
A24.
Really?
You know how people say that Hollywood predicts the future and all this stuff.
No, it
Have you
does,
heard of,
because here's the
have
thing,
y'all heard of-
predictive programming, man.
Yeah.
No,
first movie
this
ever-
is why
one
I
of the
also
first
think
films
that
ever
there's
made.
good people in the military who are fucking fighting back against this though. But I feel like if you, I don't know if you know, but there's also like there's digital fucking soldiers that they use for the United States military uses that goes out on like
Who are you staring at?
the social media platforms and
It's like
pushes
that
out
for like
information.
5
They watch.
You mean like promoters and recruiters?
No, but in the sense of like memes and shit, like digital, like United States. Does that make sense? Like there's,
I think I know what you're saying.
you know, like how, so there's obviously bad hackers,
Yeah.
but there's also hackers that are supposed to be good hackers that maybe push out the fucking Stephen Hawking memes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like, what as the good military, what do you think they're doing? Because they got Epstein and they got Ghislaine Maxwell, and she's probably gonna fucking speak. They gonna make sure she doesn't die. She got some shit.
Yeah.
She knows some shit because they say that she was worse than Epstein. And if they were fucking connected to Victoria's Secret, you know what I'm saying? Victoria's Secret was funding them.
So what are they?
Yeah, so like, this is why I think this presidency, this year is going to be crazy. This is the year that everyone's going to catch up to speed.
Uh-huh.
I feel like this is definitely the year everyone catches up to speed. Yo. I don't know what's going to happen, but like, there's a good, I feel like but that's why I also think there's a way more good force than there is negative.
Whatever happens, there's going to be pushback. It's going to be a war for real, for real. Whoever's going to be president, it's going to be pushback, whatever way.
Yeah. Hopefully they expose these evil niggas though and say, you know, expose who's the real enemy. You know, before it ever gets to that, be like, guys, chill the fuck out. We're all arguing because, you know, the fucking Rockefellers, all this is pushing people against each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to divert the attention away from them who are laughing at us, picking each other's skin off.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, for real. Cause
That's the only way I can think. I don't know. That's why I just think that they have like, they do have digital soldiers. I don't know. You guys hear about fucking you remember when they had that fucking, what was it called? QAnon?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that shit is crazy. Though.
What I forget what that even was.
It's just like
What was
it's
that?
like the big Trumpy like group. They're like it's a conspiracy group.
What did they say?
Bro, I tell you my individual experience of seeing that shit, dude. When I was first on the internet, right, seeing some shit, I just saw some shit about like Q, and I just saw like it was like some internet shit like on like Reddit, and then they said like go look on. It basically was like an internet fucking
Like loophole.
what's it called, scavenger hunt of like knowledge and shit. But some of it was not truthful, but some of it was very truthful.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it started off as like shit, then got hijacked, or maybe it was like some different.
I feel like if you're like releasing stuff like that, like.
But no doubt, it was definitely a military psychological operation.
You have to understand the U.S. government controls the internet, bro.
Yeah.
Like actually, like genuinely.
Yeah, like it was some type of.
and all the fucking internet wires.
It was some type of. But there was some weird. There was like some of the shit they were saying is kind of interesting, bro.
Like
What were they saying?
Yeah.
Like they were saying that that everyone's already dead and arrested, and this is just like a fucking theater show.
Dead and arrested.
Yeah, either dead or arrested.
Like who?
And maybe it's just their clones out there, but they're already
As
dead.
in citizens
and
or
arrested. Like the fucking people at the top, like Joe Biden.
yeah.
Like Barack Obama. I don't know if you ever see like Barack Obama's fucking his brother, his cousin on Twitter. He's talking about how Michelle Obama's Michael Obama.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So like there's some stuff I don't know. And a lot of people are talking about shit, and it just makes me think. I don't know how true it is, but I don't know. I know that like, you know, it was 2 years ago. I was telling Rose about this. It was like 2,000 or some CEOs all stepped down in like a year.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, and Disney was one of them. There was like a lot of CEOs just quit their job. This is also when Jeffrey Epstein was kind of arrested type shit.
Crazy. Because they know. They probably know something.
So I don't know if there's like a good military operation happening. So I don't know. You know, I'm just completely in the dark. I'm a regular fucking civilian.
I think fucking Michelle Obama put the shit that turns the frogs gay into the fucking school lunches when she
Low-key.
I think that's why.
It's like, think about it.
Yeah, I think that's
why.
why. Yeah, there's so many transgender niggas, and there's so many.
Turn the freaking frogs.
So many gay people outside now.
I mean, no. At first, it was like thinking about the whole gay movie. Like, not even. To, like,
Started when Michelle Obama changed the school lunches.
No, but it started with like just niggas being like, "Oh, I like a nigga or I like a bitch or whatever." But then it kind of diverted into like this other path of like, "Oh, I'm a dog and I like niggas and bitches."
Oh,
and,
wait.
And I actually don't have a dick.
Yeah,
I have
no,
a dick,
you know.
but my dick is like used for like.
It was the
It's
food
like,
we was
Well,
eating.
that gets into.
I didn't eat that
gets
food,
into
so
fucking,
I'm good.
That gets into like Hollywood.
That nigga ate the food.
And fucking Satanism.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God. Say you didn't eat the food.
Yeah, they didn't eat it, bro.
I didn't eat that shit. Bro, I wasn't allowed to eat the school.
Nigga was drinking the True Move.
Oh,
No,
I you know I don't fuck with milk like that. That's just, if anybody drinks milk, it's you. Bro, that's you were probably chewing on the cardboard thing. Bro. Like, you should choose to eat them shit though.
Chewing the cardboard like it's
no, I was religiously against those fucking
No,
True
bro, you
Moves.
probably rang them into your mouth.
I was religiously because they tasted different, bro. They tasted different than the regular pet milks.
Nah,
the pet milk were good.
Those breakfast cinnamon roll, the cinnamon balls things were kind of hit.
Those cinnamon balls did not
The
change,
toaster strudels, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I had.
but they didn't have those when Michelle Obama came.
Western
into
had
power.
them shits on them, bro. We had chocolate muffins every morning. We had Bodo's bagels, bro.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
They would give us Bodos.
What type of lavish school were you going?
It was a
to?
poor. It was Western was okay. It was like it was,
said
it
a
was
poor
small
school.
but it wasn't like heavily funded. Like it was a tiny school. It wasn't like a crazy school or anything.
Yeah.
And like Bodos is cheap too.
And they
It's
probably
like-
just know how to budget too. So
Yeah, they'd like come in like they would like Bodo's bagels were like 50 cents.
I can attribute
got fucking
my
Miss
weirdness
Ellis.
to the last 2 years of high school when I found that strawberry True Move hit like a bitch. So I thought strawberry True Move.
Strawberry Chew is crazy up.
I thought strawberry true move.
Bro, found out about strawberry true move your
my junior
senior
year.
year, bro. That's insane.
Yeah, so that probably fucked with my developmental stage a little bit.
Strawberry milk should not have been. That don't even sound real, bro. Like strawberry.
How do you strawberry a milk?
I'm saying.
Wait. How do you strawberry?
I'm just trying to think of what the fuck food was back then.
Bro, we had the true
is
moves,
not
and
great.
then we
That's
had
how you
those.
can tell it wasn't real food.
We-
I can't even remember.
We had those cool.
No, bro, it was
like
like
the
the
look you
pizza
remember was
stick.
like-
It's the same manufacturer.
It was no.
Every
Remember they used to serve
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
It's
It's
the
literally
same
military
people.
food.
Yeah, it is military food.
Military.
They used to serve Chick-fil-A at our school, and then it was chicken fillet. That chicken fillet, that fucking stone rock ass fucking chicken patty they got with
Yeah,
Michelle
like
Obama.
brown, like bro.
Everyone knows the chicken
Yeah,
patty, and then the spicy one was just red. And the
No, bro, bro.
and
no.
they were like grainy inside.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
But 5
You know
years
what's the
before
fucked
that,
up
they
part
used to
about
actually
this
sell
system?
Chick-fil-A.
You got the pizza sticks and the
You know, and what's
grilled
really bad
cheese
and
all
why
that
money
stuff.
should really fucking, we should not be using money, because if you didn't have fucking money on your card, nigga, you eating fucking 2 slices of bread and cheese, bro. And they giving you that fucking true moon, you eating that shit, bro. That shit's fucking
Bro,
sad.
that's not. If you didn't have money in your card at my high school, you weren't eating anything. Like, that was it, bro. You had to have money to pay. I think you could like, if you were like actually slammed, like you could get free lunches, but you would have to do like a whole special thing, get like a special lunch.
Everyone had that. Everyone had that.
I was on that. Free reduced lunch.
Yeah.
Reduced lunch.
They didn't have that for. I mean, like you at Western, bro. That shit was hard to get. I think.
Really,
There's only a couple of kids I knew that were on.
People were finessing reduced lunch at my school. We had a budget.
Yeah, bro.
or you double up on your lunch.
Yeah, bro. The fat kid had like get like 3 reduced lunches a day. That shit was
Yeah,
lit
me.
for him.
Yeah, me.
And ice cream.
I'm not gonna lie.
Crybabies hit.
They should fucking do a buffet. Like, they should actually put budget, and they should actually buffet, because kids are gonna eat and they're growing up. While they're growing up.
Yeah,
you
just
should
don't-
make it a buffet of good shit.
Just
though.
don't put no fucking weird ass forever chemical cancer gay turning chemicals into that bitch.
No. Weird niggas turning chemicals. It's not even like some niggas already got that shit in them, but then like it just turned niggas weird, bro.
Yeah,
I can low key think back, like niggas.
It's
was
like
just
hormone
weird in high
blockers.
school, bro. Yeah, some
The weird niggas are cool. I like the weird niggas.
I mean, but just like weird in the not good way, like weird in the creative way, like cool, but weird in the like what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? Way? Like,
I actually connected with the weird niggas, man.
I mean, no, I connected with the weird niggas too.
I did too.
You remember
but-
Gabe?
Yeah, I remember Gabe.
I love Gabe.
You remember Cameron Carter?
Do I remember Kevin Carter?
Well, look, all these niggas turned into some
That's
weird
who-
niggas, man. But
It was.
it probably was the school. it probably was the school lunches, man. It probably was the school lunches, man. But at the end of the day, they
The
weird,
curriculum
man.
too, dude.
They just weird, and I like the weird niggas. But the gay niggas, though, they need to be stopped. They need to be
I'm just
stopped.
bouncing on the fucking ball over here.
Oh, shoot,
I'm gonna sit on here.
Why do white bitches? Why do
You know
white
something we
bitches
can talk
defend them gay niggas, man? Why do they defend them?
What?
Why do
'Cause they're
white bitches
weird.
like gay niggas?
Cause
That's just girls.
no, bro.
It's white
It's
bitches.
because the gay people like the white bitches because they relate to them, and then the white bitches feel like, oh my god, they do everything I like, and they're a dude,
Fuck that, man.
and they don't want to fuck me. It's just like, yeah.
Why, bro? That last one in a bitch is a non-desirable trait.
Maybe they're
You don't wanna
undercover.
fuck.
Maybe they're undercover.
Yeah, like bitches that don't want to fuck are not bitches to me.
All right, that's an interesting take.
Think about it.
How about we stop
Think about
calling
it.
women the B word?
Okay, okay, but for intensive purposes, look back at the
Intensive purposes.
I'll get out of here.
look back at like 1000 BC, right?
1000 BC.
Were bitches not fucking? The only reason a bitch was the fuck.
Well,
Look,
you're talking about prostitutes.
I mean, no.
He's-
looking at it-
I'm right, bro.
I know what he's talking about. You know, yeah.
Like in primitive social, like Egyptian
Which is in like,
civilizations, bitches were bitches because they fucked and had kids.
Nah, I don't
lineage.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't
but the
think the
dudes.
black
you
woman
can
was
say the
like
same thing
that.
about dudes. What if a dude got pregnant?
Nah, we had queens, bro.
Or did the same thing?
Well, yeah, we
Yeah.
did have
We
intellectual.
were looking at each other differently.
Dudes don't do that.
I truly
it's
believe
50-50,
that this
right?
didn't happen
That's
till
Not
after
50. I
colonization.
mean, the woman
Really?
holds
Yeah.
the child for a reason.
Not this negatively.
Because that's just
There's
how
no way we're
it
going this hard
gotta
negatively.
happen, like,
I mean, yeah.
I think
Happened that way for a reason.
okay, you're right. That negatively, no. That harsh, no. We learned to, as black people, we treated a woman with respect, yes.
Yeah.
But also, I think a woman knew back then her highest achievement was to bear children to that nigga that she was with.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's more women than men.
Okay, so
That's still true to this day. Yeah,
I think that got lost to a lot of women now.
for sure.
That is not their highest priority.
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like that's all I'm saying is that a woman's
it's actually
woman's
not a
highest
high priority in our age and our generation anymore either. Because you were talking about earlier about population control. You know, people our age are not having kids.
I know.
Like-
It's not economically friendly. That's just the system. Though.
It's economically not friendly, right? But also beliefs have changed too.
That's awesome.
Like people don't want to actually have kids, especially early on, because they want to live their lives, go do whatever the fuck they want. But then also at the end of the day, so many people have so many traumatic experiences growing up with their own households. They don't want to have that, bestow that to their kids.
Those are all products of the system.
Yeah, low key.
Yeah,
Slavery didn't stop; it
But-
just expanded.
Divide and conquer.
the workforce.
Divide and conquer.
Now we're citizens.
Exactly. With
Employees.
You know, no longer subjects. Now we're
Dude, the Vatican sells your birth certificate. And if you look it up, you're like worth like millions of dollars. Your birth certificate is.
Probably. I mean, on the dark web, you could buy a birth certificate for probably $1 million right now.
No, the Vatican owns your birth certificate. I'm telling you, and you're not gonna be able to buy it unless you can buy it from the Vatican. And when they know you're trying to buy it from them, they're gonna meet you.
Why does the Vatican have my birth certificate? I have my birth certificate.
Because you're like, the technical term is like, you're born like technically on the water or some shit like that. And
What if you're not born at a fucking hospital?
you're still issued a birth certificate.
yeah, that birth certificate is basically
Like if you're-
becoming property of the United States.
When did you get issued a birth certificate if you're not born in a hospital?
Your parents already have it. You already
records.
have it. You've already been a slave. So don't even try to think about it. Goddamn, too hard. It just is what it is, nigga. You're already a slave.
Yeah, but what if, you know what I'm saying? If you're not born, I've heard niggas not born in a hospital
Well,
before.
how are they going
If
to
you're not-
work? You living off the grid. That's living
If-
off the grid.
Yeah. If you're off the grid and you have no ties to this fucking civilization at all,
No,
then
not-
you're just
off the paper.
unrecorded.
You're off the grid.
You're
off
not on the
paper.
census.
Yeah.
Low key, Social Security. It's not even like birth certificate. Social Security is what it is. That's what everything ties back to. Your Social Security number.
Well, it's both. Social Security is gonna be obsolete soon in our generation.
Dude, we're not even going to have the money for it.
Exactly.
We're putting money in Social Security and it's going to
And you know they're pushing that age to retire even further back,
that lady
Rolling
dropped
loud,
out.
bro.
I'm glad
Yeah.
she dropped out.
bro.
net spend.
I'm not going. That's been never coming back to Virginia, bro. He's never stepping foot in Virginia again.
How do you get to Rolling Loud so fast? That's actually
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying. He definitely
He
like.
doesn't deserve
Rolling
to
Loud.
be there.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Don't
crazy.
yeah,
He is-
literally.
he doesn't deserve to be
He
there.
doesn't deserve.
He's gonna have a small ass.
Who are you talking about?
net spend.
Net spend from here.
He's from
Richmond?
Yeah.
How do you spell his name?
Net spend.
Yeah, I'll play his most popular.
He's at Rolling Loud.
Yeah, he's at Rolling Loud. It doesn't make sense.
I mean,
He
he's
does
got-
not
he's
have
got-
enough, but Lucky didn't even get to Rolling Loud until his like fucking 5th year in the game.
I mean, he's got 22K SoundCloud followers. That's a lot.
No, it's not.
But
SoundCloud?
just on SoundCloud.
What about Spotify? What about Apple Music?
Yeah, I know, but SoundCloud.
Boy, who is this?
Yeah, that's it, bro.
He's at Rolling Loud.
Yeah, a lot of his music sucks. But some of the crank's not going on.
This man's gonna be eating.
You don't deserve Rolling Loud.
Is he an industry plant?
Yeah,
He might be.
No, he's not. He's from here.
Might be becoming.
Nigga, I'm banging machala, bro.
He-
Facts. I mean, I don't know.
he-
What?
Machala.
Who's that?
You already know the song, bro. I've been bringing fucking Michael Jackson 2024, man. I've been listening to 80s and 70s music. That's just a song, really.
It's that island